Welcome back to my channel. I'm Gabriella Fardhiyanti. As usual, I would like to give you a reviews about something special today because I'm not gonna review about others people books, but my own books. Ta-da! Global Political for Youth. Hmm. Let's talk about this book even though I'm a bit nervous because of course when someone give a review about your books you want to know what might people think about you, your works. But today I will give review on my own for my own books. So Global Political for Youth by Gabriella Fardhiyanti by me. Um, a bit introduction about this book, the history when I wrote this book. So um, I wrote this book in 2015 during my third year in my bachelor degree. So everyone was busy doing their final year project, FYP, but I'm busy wrote my books and everyone was giving what are you doing? Did you finish your FYP? It's okay, chill. My FYP is still in process, but now I have to focus on my books. Why? I have an intention to write these books because at that time in September 2015 I joined master class by one political institute think tank in Malaysia. So I learned a lot about what is classical liberalism, and I don't know, I feel like um, my own political view was different from what they thought at the first, but they managed to give me um, new perspective about classical liberalism, and I uh, decide to change my view to my new political views because I joined that class for 2 months every weekend. It's under think tank, and the class was held at one top university in Malaysia. And all the lecturers was famous politicians and historian. So they managed to change my views of politics. And I finished this book for 1.5 months. Every day I tried to read one or two stories. Um, yeah, I keep doing that for 1.5 months and I able to finish it. So it's based on my life perspective in terms of what I thought in the social problem and also political problem. Even we can see from the content itself. The first one, define your ideology. I wrote about all the ideology creators like Karl Marx, and youth should choose what type of ideology they will believe they have to follow in terms of, okay, liberalism, socialism, capitalism, and so on. Because political ideology have a very strong uh, influence to the economic ideology. That's why there is a socialism, Marxism, Leninism, conservatism, and so on. And the picture of the ideology creators like liberalism was the founder of liberalism political view was John Locke, and so Frederick von Hayek. Yeah, for classical liberalism, the source of the political principle based on what Frederick von Hayek thought. He came from Austrian economic school, so that's very coincident with what I've learned in that political class. So yeah, I learned about all the mm, thoughts from Frederick von Hayek and also Capitalism by Adam Smith. The next chapters on this book is Youth and Democratic Rights. So we know in our society, uh, few youth they tend to less care about what happened in the political issue with the political issue because of they think like whatever they do it won't change, but they are wrong. Youth is the future generations who will be a changers, and youth has a very strong influence for the changes in our society, in our country. And also they think that okay, a form of youth participation we can see from election, join the elections, but still some people think one vote doesn't make a much impact. They are wrong. It has, it will make an impact. What else? The second, after that, social media and youth political interest. I think I wrote this on my blogs. You can Google it. It's about the history of social media influence in political in terms of elections. You'll see why Obama won the election in 2010 because of social media, and also the history of the Estrada, Joseph Estrada, the former Philippines president, was dethroned by the people because social media at that time is text messaging. See, it has an impact. Westernization impact for you. That's a serious topic. There was a statement say that to destroy the country, we don't need any guns, tanks, or million of soldiers. What we need is making the young generation forget their own cultures. It's a serious topic. I'm from a 90s. I was born in 90s era. Maybe the generation that time is still uh, has a strong influence or has a strong interest in politics. But youth this day, this generation, they less care about what is political all about. Maybe they're more interested toward Justin Bieber, Nicki Minaj, Westernization. In fact, they try to imitate what their star doing, and they they feel ashamed to preserve their own cultures. That's wrong. You will be the futures of the generation, and preserving the cultures is your duties. Just a reminder. So yeah, if you want to destroy your country, forget your own cultures. Move to another westernization impact. It's good. Westernization impact. Globalization is good for the better education, for the better life, but try to filter. Not everything we can adopt in our life. We have to filter. So yeah, what's next is tips to engaging the youth. Let the youth participate and don't be harsh to them. Let's say you're still young, you don't know anything. Who knows? They might be more knowledgeable than you, right? So yeah, don't stop them. Let them uh, be creative. Let them do something. Just encourage them. Just engage them. And political activity versus study. In some country, I don't need to mention what country, um, youth participation, the government tend to um, keep the youth participations. They don't give a freedom for that because you know what Sukarno said, the Indonesian former president, give me 10 youths and I am able to shake the mountain. Uh, Indonesia gained independence because of the youth. The youth tend to force the president to let Japan already surrendered during World War II. It's the time for us to get independence. So, um, okay, let me talk about my own country, in Indonesia. Because we are a democratic country, we have a freedom of speech. So, um, the government give uh, the platform for you to raise their voice in terms of everything, in terms of when corruption happen. So the student tend to hold a mass of rally for that, and anything they can write article about what happened in the government. So let them participate. If they say it will make their performer in the school will slower down because they are actively involved in the activity like enter the party. It's wrong. It's part of developing their leadership skill. What next? Um, please be independent and less depend on your country. What uh, former US President statement Abraham Lincoln? Don't ask what your country give for you, but ask yourself what you can give for your country. Our country is limited. Their power is limited. So they cannot fulfill all the desire of their own people. So let's say the for employment rates for the working uh, field, it's not part of government jobs to find your job, but if you have enough money, you try to open a new working field to other people and hire them. They just don't blame the country. My country doesn't give me a job. You can give a job for your own people. Just remember that. And I also wrote about president election experience. It's all about me, how excited I am at that time when I reach my age for able to perform elections, presidential election. I was so excited. I take all the pictures even during I take for what president I choose. I took a picture of that because since I was kid, it's part of my dreams. I want to give my voice to our country. I want to give a choice to who the president who will lead the country based on my vote, even though, yeah, the person I support is lose in the election, but it's okay. It's still you give something on it. You still vote. I'm still excited for that, and I'm looking forward for the next elections. Maybe I have to look through it, which president I have to support. Yeah, let's see. And yeah, there is interesting part of it, the story of the global youth. So I interview a few of my friends because I was studying very multicultural and have many international students in one of the university in Malaysia. So yeah, I'm able to interview a few of them which have extraordinary life and come from different country like Uzbekistan, Comoros. You know where is it, Comoros? This is my first time also. I know there is a country named Comoros when I study in that university. So Comoros is the country between Tanzania and Mauritius. It is a small island in the South Indian Ocean. And my friends told me about the economics there because they are small country. They are really depend on tourism sector, but they have to compete with another island also. And part of the poor country in the world in terms of the income per capita. And also, what else? Like my friends from Ukraine, the Ukraine crisis, they have to choose because the uh, Crimea had that sad if we uh, listen about what other people experience in their country. My friends from Sanya, China, well, the government tend to stop them to prayer. They police guard, they observe, they tend to be there during prayer in that province, in Sanya province. And a story also from my housemate from Cambodia at that time about sign not to cheating. So in Cambodia, the government encouraged the youth to be harnessed during exam. So they create a policy, no cheating exam rule. So don't worry if you have to redo or resit your exam, as long as you did it honestly, you still have a change. So because of what the government said that the reason behind it because of the increasing number of corruption in that country. So what is the reason of corruption? Cheating. If you cheating, if you dare to cheat on your exam, you can dare to cheat on everything. You cheat to enter university, you cheat the people's money. So if you build the honesty attitude during the early age, it won't happen. I'm glad their government did that. It's so good. I think all the countries should implement it, not cheating exam rule for the better nation. Maybe it will reduce the corruption rate because the generation tend to be honest. So there is no punishment if they redo the exam result as long as they are honest doing it. And I think that's all. There is all the chapters I haven't discussed, but I think that's I can discuss for you because it will running of the time. So yeah, I'm so glad also. This book is not published anywhere because I just make like 500 copies and I tend to give it freely to my friend because sharing knowledge, right? When you share your knowledge will gain, it will not reduce. So it's good because a lot of things I have to edit and I need a publisher for that. Maybe in the futures, I will publish it and you can get it anywhere worldwide, hopefully. Yeah, when I did that, I give to my friend, a few of my friend, they able to make a reviews. So yeah, what they did, what they gain after they read my books, they write it. So yeah, it's good. It's like you feel happy if your friends appreciate your works. Okay, I think that's all. Thank you so much for watching and see you again in the next video next time. Bye.